Welcome, gentlemen, to this evening's games. Who would like to speak of to which we ended last week?
Well, I would like to say that we had a extraordinarily wonderful kill zone set up last week.
Yep.
By which we had skeletons with bows who couldn't reach us, and we had heavy armors that couldn't reach more than one square of us. So if nothing else, we probably would have prevailed, but we had lots of flashy stuff happen, including I can't hear anything, Yanovan.
What?
Gotta let the bombs out.
Yanovan say what? Yeah, it was an interesting event. Indeed. But hey, they're all gone now.
Well, that we know of.
Any other details people would like to recount before we continue the march down the dark hallway of doom?
I crit with disadvantage.
I have on my notepad more coconuts with 3 exclamation marks. I don't know what it means.
It means you wanted to make more of your bombs.
I know.
I don't know why. It could backfire on you.
I mean, I'm sure it will at one point. But based on the current events, seems like a solid plan.
That's like me and my magic.
Great.
What the player doesn't know can definitely hurt the party.
It's true. It's true. Question is, how ready for chaos are you?
Well, are we on the... We might as well... Is the game rolling or not?
Yeah, it's been rolling since I introduced it. I said we're
Okay.
starting.
So, it
I
seems
assume
to
we don't
me
need
that...
a short rest.
Okay, I heard both of you something short, don't need short rest, and Cookie,
Clea,
what did you
go.
say?
I'm assuming we aren't going to stop for rest.
I don't think we can rest here. I suspect that whatever summons those skeletons can keep summoning them. Or worse.
So which way do you want to go? Skeletons or shields?
I think so.
Okay.
Shields, you know what I mean?
Who's wounded? I am mildly.
Pleok's down 5 hit points, Saradin's down like 5 hit points, and...
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the same. I'm down 5.
5.
Oh, not too bad then.
Yeah. If anyone was down more, I would have done cure wounds, but we're not. Good.
Which I got a couple of those too if we need. I figured we'd save them though, because cure wounds can do a bit more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm at about a third of my usual mana.
No, we
So
can't.
I'm not going to be doing so many flashy things.
Sheridan's at half health. What happened there? I thought you had more than that.
I got knocked out at one point.
I thought that was before the short rest. Did you not heal at the short rest?
It's after healing the short rest. I'm at 27 out of 51.
Oh.
I was pretty sure that was before the short rest.
Yeah. What? How many hit die did you roll?
Because last game, I don't remember you getting hit melee. Or ranged. Keep going, I'll be right back.
I shot him with an arrow last week on a nat 1.
You did shoot him with an arrow,
But that's why he's down like 4 or 5 points.
but he shouldn't be down 25 points.
But
He knocked out that down in the bottom left corner.
Did you
Are
get
you
shot?
saying you hit the dagger wall? Did you step into...
so you're saying that he got knocked out by the zombies?
No, he did go down once. But we should have restored him to full health. During the short rest, he should have gotten full healing.
So here's what we all think happened. So tell us if we're wrong, Saradin. So after the zombie fight 2 weeks ago, you were, revived. I don't know how many hit points you were given. And then we all backed up a room to take a short rest. And during that short rest, we thought you used some of your hit dice in order to recover some health. That's something you can do during a short rest. If you're not sure of this mechanic, so you only spent 1 hit dice. Because you can spend as many hit dice as basically your level, and you get half of them back every long rest. So I would definitely be okay if you retconned it to where you recover more hit points from your hit dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that just sounds like you weren't aware of it. So, and I would definitely be okay with you rolling up to 4 more D10 because you can only have as many hit dice as your level. And you've already spent 1. Of course, retconning it would be up to our DM, of course, but I doubt there would be an issue.
Gracious and powerful. Lady's not here yet.
He's listening.
Yeah, I used 2 hit die to get back to full health because I wasn't hardly wounded. I lucked out in that battle.
And I'm not saying you have to roll all of your hit dice if you want to keep 1 for whatever reason, or you get close to full with just using like 2 or 3 of them, and you can keep the last one because you're overheal type thing.
Remember that each hit die, you also gain your con bonus to health by rolling, and the minimum is half of the roll. So for you, your minimum is like what?
7.
6 plus his con mod probably because he's a D10.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We need our tank. Yeah, I'm down to 41.
Mm-hmm.
Hit points?
Yeah. I've been very happy with my level.
You
I think I had 2 medium rolls, 2 max rolls, something.
Now I'm beginning to wonder if I rolled my hit points correctly. Because you have 41 hit points, and you're down 5, so your max is
46 is my max.
because my max is 36.
What's your
But you're
I'm
a D8.
36, and I'm a D6, buddy, so I don't know how you got as low as 36.
Yeah. You must have rolled really poorly. Did you forget to level up this last time?
Pretty sure I added it because I had it at 30, and then I got a min hit point roll.
Hmm.
What's your con mod? Because that might be the thing.
+2.
Yeah, mine's +1. That explains it a little bit.
Nothing explains your +1 con.
I can attempt to explain it, but anyway, I started with 9 hit points, and then I did a max roll, which got me to 18, and then I did 3 min rolls, so +6, +6, +6. So that's 36.
What die are you using?
A D8.
Okay. Same as me. Just had 2 max rolls.
Hear me now.
So we heard
Right
the
now.
"Hear me now."
That's better then.
Remember to push and hold before you start talking.
Cleoc, you know me well enough to know that that would be an acceptable retcon.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. Also, Saturday would be 28 more health because your roll of 4 on roll 2 is below the minimum you can restore with these rules.
But it still would go over my max, so.
Yeah, I'm just saying that you would have recovered 28 health because you were a D10, so that 4 would have ended up being a 6.
Yeah, we do min half, and you can actually choose not to spend one of them, knowing that fact as well if you want to keep one available.
I think he still has one available because he only spent 1 the first time,
Okay.
and he should have 5 total. So
Yeah,
at this point, he spent 4 of
I
them.
like the
I'm still
rule where you
level-
can spend them one at a time. You don't have to predetermine you're going to spend X number and then hope you get the right amount.
Yeah. You're level 5 now, Saradin, right?
Yep. Whether he leveled to that, I don't know, but he's level 5.
Yeah, I did level to that because he's been using extra attack.
I think my document just didn't say what I meant.
Ah. Well, everyone's level 5. We did that to re-level things and move forward because it's kind of 5 is kind of a good min for actually being able to handle spelljammmanship at all.
And you know,
So.
fight without dying constantly.
You know, that too.
So we can still find ways to die.
Oh, trust me, there's plenty.
Oh, anyway, I was saying we came from the direction of the armor. Shouldn't we go the direction of the skeletons then?
Yes.
Okay, press on.
Am I leading the shindig?
Evidently.
Apparently.
Thank you.
You mean fun if you prefer the tank from Flint.
As I found out, I've got the least amount of hit points of the party, so while my AC is okay, if you would like to lead, go right ahead.
Oh no, guys. Which way? Straight forward or take
Right.
it on?
We go right.
Oh, it's right.
Find another door, Saradin?
Yep.
Oh, the entryway.
No, that's a door. That is the door, and it is shut.
Can I hear anything on the other side?
Roll a check.
That is a 23.
You do not hear anything on the other side of the door. You do hear some movement, but it doesn't sound like it's on the other side of the door. It's more through the wall that you heard it than on the other side of the door.
I think there's activity nearby, but I don't think it's directly in the room. So if you'd like to open the door, Saradin, go right ahead.
Oh, grab the trigger.
Is the door open? Unlocked?
A good question, is it?
Nope. It's locked. So you try to open it, and it's like...
Shh. I get my lockpicks out.
Give me a roll, Yana Pain.
Pink!
Dink! You roll that 20, and if it's a 1, you're going to damage your kit. Otherwise, you're good.
Really? Really?
Well, now you're going to have to repair your kit.
Great.
Certain, knock the door down.
Semi-usable,
Say.
but yeah.
Strength check, Certain.
Nope. I can roll everything.
That's a suggestion, by the way. I'm not commanding you.
He
As
just
a player.
tossed a die for it. You got a 15 on the die. Plus, what's your mod?
There's
Not
plus
hearing
3
it.
last I checked.
You might be +4. Strength, strong.
That's what I want to check. Plus 3. Okay, so 18. Yeah. You slam the door, and it's kind of like the brute squad opening the door.
You are the brute squad.
Are
Or
you?
Banjo opening the door, you know, depending on which movie you want to pick.
Or John
I like
opening
Hagrid opening the door.
I like John opening the stone door, knocking the stairs down.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That was great.
Good time.
Should we knock? Boom.
Well,
Cleark, you're putting out a bit of static, just so you're aware.
Yeah, I hear it. That might be
You do see some items in the room. Roll a Arcana. I think.
Arcana. Ooh. What
I
is
think I've
this?
rolled for that before.
I'm interested in this as well.
See, a time like this, I wish I had working what you gave me, Cookie, because I would use it right now to look to verify.
Yeah. Aw, dang.
Do not know what this is.
11 Arcana. Wait a minute. Huh. No. I'll think
You're
about
trying
it.
to cheat it.
When your mod is higher than the roll. 9.
And your answer is 9.
9.
Yes, Cleac, I am trying to cheat it. But I did not. Cully 8. We don't know magic from nothing.
It looks like it's magical. Maybe.
Cleok. Roll a nature check. And you have advantage on it. What'd you get?
That's a 9.
9. Wow.
Is it dwarven?
No. There's these roundish objects that you're not sure what they are. They're almost seem like they're made of some stone or metal or something. It's fairly stiff, and looks like there's some acid in them or something, but I'm not sure what they are.
I drop a force crystal into the acid.
We've got ball bearings, Yonavid. What are you playing with?
Just the crystals that go boom boom.
You gonna drop one in?
Yeah.
It sits there in it.
Seems inert.
Anything else in this room but these weird stone things with maybe acid in them?
Nope, there's, what, half dozen of them or so in here.
Are they sealed? Are they open
No,
containers?
They're kind of like a half circle but slightly elongated, and most of them are like jagged. Like they used to be at top of some sort and it's broken off.
Oh!
And there's a bit of the acid that's leaked out on the floor too.
So
that it's kind of eaten through the floor a little bit. Not all the way through, but made kind of an indent.
the player character in me says, so the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
TGRI. Does it look like there's been any activity in this room?
Not recently that you can see. There are 2 other doors to the room.
Well, I'm certainly not daring enough to put a crystal or any other thing in the vats, so...
But it didn't do anything.
I see there's 2 doors, and I guess it would always go to the one on the right.
It sounds good to me.
Making absolutely sure I don't touch any of the green liquid, or whatever color it is.
Yeah, we like to think of acids as being green for some reason. But yeah.
Sheridan asks, is the door locked?
That door is not locked. Alright. On you go.
So I know how we usually say, always take a right, but since the door is right here, I wrote we go ahead and see what is in here.
It's up to the group. Do you want to go to the right, or do you want to go straight?
Okay, we can open this door.
Do I hear anything in the room?
You do not. The door is not locked. Theoden, you step into the room. It is dark. You see two sets of eyes looking at you. Initiative.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. 6.
4.
If you can update the initiative list there.
Do y'all have +3 dex mods?
No.
Or I'm calling. Must have for a different check.
So you Donovan at 6. What was Cookie?
6.
No, I'm at 4. Cookie's at 6. Yeah.
Ten for Nurisil.
10 for Norcel. 6 for Saradin.
Wow.
Rio. Rio is what?
20.
And then I don't know what the eyes are. What are the bad guys at?
21.
21.
I bother.
Thank you for getting that. I appreciate it, Cleok.
I need to go up.
Alright, so bad guys. Are you ready to start?
Yep. We are ready to go when you guys are. Starting with Cleok.
Alright, I go into the room. What
You
are...
see two humanoid creatures that look like they have slightly elongated arms, and their eyes look unnatural. They are on the ceiling, looking down at you. Just hanging on the ceiling.
Can I tell any hostile intent?
Oh yeah. You, as Cerdin stepped into your room, you heard them both go.
Alright,
And,
I will...
and they've started moving towards you in a very hostile position.
Ah. Well, that's fair. I'm going to shoot that guy with the longbow. I'm going to shoot that guy with my longbow twice. Or at least attempt to.
And if you would like to try to identify them, you can with a religion check.
I'm not any good at that. I'm just trying to shoot him.
Go for it.
Shoot him.
Can identify them when they're dead.
So that's a 22 and a 10.
A 22 hits, a 10 does not.
Alright, I'm going to use a bonus action to deal my Kensai shot. Extra d4 on the damage. So that is 12 damage on that guy. non-magical piercing if it mattered. And since I'm carrying a bow and don't have inflated AC, and apparently my hit points suck, I'm going to use the rest of my movement to leave.
Okay.
Sorry, Saturn. And I'm done. I'll tell my comrades that they're on the ceiling.
Very good.
Whatever they are.
Okay. And that means they're up next. Saradin? They like you. The ceiling is just over 10 foot up, so I mean, you could hit them standing there, and they could probably hit you standing there. And let's see. There we go.
He throws a spear.
Oh boy.
It's not your turn yet. They're attacking you. I'll just let you know what's going on. Do you have a reaction that you can throw a spear to seeing people move towards you, or what? That's alright. Alright, and they are going to attack you. This 14 foot. That one can't quite get there. Cleark, one runs out of the room above the ceiling above you because he saw you run out there. And Sardin, what is your AC? Oh, he just missed you. His claws skinned off your armor. And it is now Ryu's turn.
So before I'll stop you there. Would Saradin get an attack of opportunity on that guy who ran through?
Yes, he could.
If he wants to.
Yes. Very good. Thank you. $19 hits.
Swing better.
9 damage. That's your sword slashing. Okay. Alrighty. Ryu, what is it you wish to do on your turn?
Okay, so here's a random question. They're on the ceiling, and you could technically run under them, is that correct?
Yes.
So could I technically run to where the T is on the other side of the Cleoc one?
You could. You'd have to duck to get under him, but yeah, you could.
So would that confer penalties, or would that just require saying I duck?
It just requires an additional 5 foot of movement as you kind of slow down, squeeze around.
That's...
But yeah, you can make it.
Except for if it takes an extra 5 foot, depends on which square I was standing in.
Yeah, what square were you in?
I don't know. We were just walking down the hallway, and so I was on the line between them. Probably I would have been right behind Yanabin.
Okay.
So the square I want to be in is actually 6 feet away, or 6 squares away, so...
Okay, so you couldn't quite get there this turn then.
Yep. Also, which square are Sheridan and that one in? Because it looks like they're not within reach of each other. Alright.
I
1,
didn't realize he was
2,
off the grid.
3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, wrong one. Sorry. Alright, so I will rush in here, and I will use the Hexblade's Curse on him. And that means I get an attack bonus to attack and damage rolls. So I'm going to swing my sword at him.
Okay. Roll your slash.
Ugh, really?
A 20 would hit, but an 11 does not.
Alright, well, I'm going to use my second attack to try it again. Okay, well, I'm done with my turn.
He lithely dodges both your assaults.
So, like, what I get you for using this giant sword? Yarr. Okay.
Okay, Nura still's up. Guys, what are these things, and what would you like done?
They're not light. Kill them.
Kill them with what? I don't have a lot
Light.
of attack. I can do light, or I can do a little bit of light damage.
Do you have fire?
A little
No.
light damage might be helpful.
Yeah, light damage.
Okay.
Otherwise, conserve your strength for healing.
Give me a second here. I'm trying to find it. There we go. Is that it? Here we go. I don't know
Cleax says,
why it's taking so long to load. Sorry.
Cleax says, do what you did to the zombies.
That I can do.
It's okay, I know where he's gonna go.
Know where who's gonna go? You?
Me.
Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, it just moved him and accidentally bumped the right mouse click. So I will go after that guy there. And it will be yours.
Bowling for player characters.
All right. So a bolt of light goes flying out and hits the individual there as it screams. And Cookie's up.
Hey, Tiger, go into the fire room and see if you can help him. I think this corridor is too tight. So,
Okay.
we both,
How far does
I
the
need the
tiger
grab
move?
button. The Tiger and we actually can't go that very far. I can make it about here. I'm going to double move in
Tiger has 30-foot movement.
40.
40.
He
Okay.
can make it about just past Yonovan on his first move.
Right.
And then he'll make it behind this guy.
Yep.
That's our turn.
Okay. No bonus actions or anything?
My bonus action was to command him.
Okay. Right. Sheridan. And then Yonovan's next. A 14 does not hit.
Oh boy.
Precision
20
attack.
hits. Okay. See what the rules say, I'm not sure.
To specify, it's written in the book that you can only use one maneuver per attack.
Okay. Twenty hits.
Oh boy.
I think I know what Yonovan wants to do.
Good to know. Thank you. Yeah, then you're up.
All right. Nope. Not doing anything. I was gonna squeeze through here.
You can't get through an
Can't.
enemy space. No.
But he's on the ceiling, and I'm short.
Oh! Well, if he's on the ceiling, then... Yeah, you can.
How tall is the ceiling?
Since the dwarf is short, they can get by without difficulty.
Yeah, I should be able to drop right there. But in seeing the creature, I shot poorly. That's only a 10.
40.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled before I
Definitely
moved because I was
misses.
enthusiastic. Alright, that's it. That's all I can do.
Cleok, you're up.
It seems like a good idea to swing my sword at this guy on the ceiling. So I'm going to do that.
Question, does he get advantage because I'm within melee range and I have a pointy thing on the end of my rifle?
Mm,
I technically have a bayonet on the end of my rifle.
we're debating about that. I think we're going to do the plus, what was it, +2 or +5? I can't remember which one.
+2.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's a 26.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do.
For 14 damage. And he needs to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. Because I am attempting to stun him.
DC what, Con?
DC 14.
Looks like he failed that.
So, he is now stunned until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
I seriously doubt he's going to get very many more, because now that he is stunned, I believe I get advantage on further attacks.
I believe that does. I don't have the rules right in front of me, but I try to remember the
Yes.
full effects.
Yes, you do.
So I'm going to slash him with my sword again, extra attack.
Wow.
I'm not slashing him with my sword. I'm going to kick him while he's down instead. That's 16, at least.
That hits. But man, the dice didn't like you there. They must not have approved of your hitting him like that.
That's an additional 5 damage. And since he is stunned, I'm going to allow move out of the way to allow other people to get in and attack if they would like. Next, I'm going to get on the other side of Yonovan.
Okay.
That ends my turn.
They are up. The one in front of Yonovan stands there dazed, wounded. The one in the room with Saradin, you notice some of his wounds seem to be lessened. And Rio, he's going to go for you. You're a little bit more his size.
Okay. 16 AC.
Mm-hmm. That is a miss. Disappointing. That's a hit. So you're going to take 8 damage.
Okay. Is it my turn to hit him back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to swing at him again. Slightly better. I'm guessing that still misses.
That just hits.
It hits. Okay, well then in that case, I'm going to use my spell slot to smite him.
Rio turning into Paladin.
I wish.
Shape-shifting into Paladin.
No, you don't want me to be the babysitter. Okay, so that part of the attack does that. And
What type of damage is it?
slashing.
Okay.
All the damage
That's
is
what I thought.
slashing.
Just verify.
Yep. I haven't used this very much, so I had to double check. And then there's the rest of it, so 30 damage.
Okay.
Actually, no, I have to add 33, sorry. I forget that the hex also adds my my modifier to the damage.
Ah, I see.
And I will swing a second time. Die! Yay! And 14 more damage to him.
Excellent.
Oh, and because of the smite, he cannot move. His movement speed is 0 until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And that will be it.
Okay. I will do another light at the one in the hall here. And that did... Oh, wow. So much damage. Guys, anything else we should do with these things? And Cookie, you're up.
Is damage not killing them?
I guess. It's taking a while. I don't know if you guys need healing in that room or not. I can't see. I heard a scream.
We're okay over here, and I'm here. I can heal. I want to try and see what I think of this guy. Is that a knowledge?
Mm-hmm. Religion.
Religion. $15.
Term comes to mind of leech or bloodsucker.
Do I know
Unresurrected undead.
about any of its vulnerabilities or weaknesses?
You know there's legends of using sunlight on them or moving water. You know that they tend to resist some damages.
Narcel, if you've got any real sunlight, you should bring it out right now. I'm going to throw a flask of holy water at this thing, and Kitty's going to attack it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna miss. And 16 does 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Then I need. Wow, 11 points of radiant damage. Y'all got anything that can stop it from healing? I don't know.
All right. Is that you, Cookie?
Yeah.
Saradin Yonovan. Saradin? Your turn, followed by Yonovan.
Why don't you
Okay.
guys use
Attack.
some holy water on this thing? See if it helps.
Locked and loaded.
A 15 hits. Okay. That hit. All right, Yonovan, what are you doing? Saradin, if there's anything else you want to do, go for it.
I'm going to shoot the one right in front of me,
Okay.
hopefully.
Are you using a short barrel or are you using standard?
Standard.
Ranged into melee disadvantage.
Doesn't matter, it's an 8.
He is stunned. So
Oh, that's true.
that
So
would
it'd
be advantage.
You're right.
So to cancel itself out.
Yep.
Yep.
It's still only a 13 though.
Yeah, that misses.
Is it actually disadvantage if they're stunned? They're not really meleeing you.
Yeah, we said it wasn't when they're stunned.
Okay, but the target's stunned, so he would have advantage against the target. Cleoc has said it cancels.
I don't know that he'd have advantage.
Well,
to look at
the target's...
He'd
Yeah.
theoretically be prone, so he's either getting disadvantage from firing in point blank, or he's getting disadvantage for firing at a prone target at ranged.
Oh, if stunning him makes him prone, then yeah.
He fell from the ceiling. I'm assuming he didn't land on his feet.
I missed the part where he fell from a ceiling. Carry on.
I mean, I only get one attack, so I'm done.
Okay.
I am going to take 2 steps back, though, since he's stunned and not in melee.
He's actually not stunned at the end of his turn, I believe. Is it the end of your turn or the end of his turn?
End of my turn.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay, so
Sarah-
he is still
or
turned
in
stunned.
yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Just want to make sure.
That's why Stunning Strike is really, really good.
Yeah.
Because now I'm going to get up to 4 attacks with advantage. My sword is magical. I don't know if that matters. But first sword attack is a 19.
That hits.
That's 12 damage.
Okay.
The second sword attack is a 25 for 10 damage. Bonus action flurry of blows. First punch is a 17
Okay, hits.
for 5 damage.
What was the first damage? I didn't take it when I typed it in here.
It was 12.
Okay, so I got the 5 and the 12.
So there's a 5, a 12, and a 10. His second sword attack was a 10 damage.
Oh, didn't take the 10 either. Well, that's nice, this thing. Alright, I got him now. Thank you.
And my final punch is a 19 to hit for additional 10 damage.
Wow,
And
nice round.
the punches are not magical if it matters. But
Oh, okay.
the sword slashes are magical, the punches are not. And that ends my turn, and he is now no longer stunned.
Okay. And that would mean they are up. Just finished calculating. Sheridan, when you chopped this guy, you actually took his head off. And sent it flying over to Cookie.
Is he still standing?
Yeah, he's leaning against the wall.
Is it really standing if he was on the ceiling?
Yeah, you know, depends on how you want to look at it. He's kind of doing a handstand now, with his, shoulders on the floor, his legs against the wall.
Okay.
Blackish blood oozing out around the floor near Sheridan's feet.
No,
yeah, pretty nice.
Well, it's more dead or less dead depending on how you look at it right now. But you definitely changed its state of aliveness.
Cleoc, what is your AC?
17. I was trying to finish him, so I didn't get +2.
Yeah. You're grappled.
Oh.
Oh, he didn't quite get the hit on you. He tries
He
to...
was going to suck my blood and turn me into a vampire.
He tries to bite you and just can't quite get it squirming too much for him.
Get off me!
Rio, you are up.
Oh, he's preening him.
So I take it from the fact that the miniature is gone that the one that I'm next to is dead. As far as I can tell.
Yeah, he doesn't have a head. You can take that as you will. He didn't seem to move or try to slash at Sheridan when he did last time.
Well, it would matter if I reduced my target to 0 HP with my attack, but I'm just going to move out here into the hallway and shoot an Eldritch Blast around the corner as best I can.
Sheridan was the one who decapitated it.
Yeah. I know. I'm assuming that meant he dropped the health to 0.
Probably. It's a good assumption.
I close my eyes as I expect this force bolt to come attack the guy that's grappling me, expecting it to hit me instead.
Oh, do I have to roll with disadvantage if it's into melee, or if they're grappled?
No, he'd have cover, though.
He'd have +2 armor.
Okay, well, I rolled a 17 for the second bolt. The first bolt obviously missed.
Mm-hmm.
Does the second one hit?
Give me a second here, doing a quick review and calculation. Yeah, that would miss.
Okay, then I'm done.
Okay. Sorry.
No problem.
And my ball of bead of light goes flying past Yanovan. And so Cookie's up. I'm gonna I'm gonna move actually this way.
Okay. I see that guy there, and I will try to throw a flask of holy water at him.
Okay.
Oh, that was almost a 19. Dang it.
Yanovan, a flask of holy water splashes on the floor in front of you.
And
Did it break?
yeah. And is that guy still on the ceiling?
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
No, actually, he dropped down behind Cleoc and is grappling Cleoc. So
oh,
no,
he's
not on the
grappling
ceiling.
Cleoc.
Yes, he's holding Cleoc and trying to bite him. Sorry, I had to remember.
I can't fix that. Yes, I can. Have the dude roll a DC 14 blindness check for me.
Is this a bonus action?
Yes.
I think that means he passed.
The one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's only gonna last a round. That's all I got.
So you have him, he's blind?
Yeah, he's blind.
Okay. Sheridan. What doth the Saradin want to do?
The headless thing is on the floor, Sheridan. It fell.
The headless thing has his shoulders on the floor, pooling out blood at your feet before you moved.
Sheridan's just not sure that dead is dead anymore.
To metagame this,
That's all right.
the DM deleted it from the table, so we can consider it dead, as in not in combat anymore. We can check for deadness after combat is over, but he is not actively engaged in combat. Does that sound about right?
The headless thing
Yeah.
didn't attack you this time.
Nate's just being Nate. Alright.
I'm telling you what your character sees and knows.
Uh-huh. Sheridan is obviously paranoid against it. Not likely, they're grappled
Yeah, that
together.
would be a little bit tough.
Alright.
You could do a slash over his head. Yanovan, you're up after Sheridan.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, you never know unless you try. What's up, Cookie?
Oh, I was just confident I could pull it off, but I wasn't sure the precise mechanics. I'm working out how I did what I did.
I see.
If it helps make your decision easier, get this thing off of me!
You see its head next to Cleoc's head trying to bite him. As Cleoc is squirming about, it keeps trying to bite him.
Can you grapple some?
Okay. Do a grapple check. Nice. Oh, that was Cookie that rolled.
Yeah, ignore that. I
Okay.
didn't roll that.
Yeah, roll for your check. 16. Okay. Need to roll opposed. Okay. You grappled the vampire, who's grappling a Cleoc. You can do a strength check as your second attack to try to shove Cleoc out of its grasp. Go for it. What is your check? It's basically strength versus strength. You rolled a 1 total? I thought you... Oh, you have a plus 3. Okay, so you rolled a 4. He rolled a 5. So he barely holds on to Cleoc as you shove Cleoc. Trying to shove Cleoc out of his hold. So he literally got 1 better than you. Anything else? Or is it Yonovan's turn? Yonovan, you're up.
I, for one, am glad that Yonovan does not have any more coconuts.
I would like to hold my action till after Cleoc goes.
Okay, Cleoc.
And my action is to cast Sanctuary on Cleoc.
Interesting.
He would have to make a Wisdom save of a 13 to bite you.
Interesting. How are you conveying this to Cleoc? Because I know what I would do as a player in this situation out of character, but
I mean, I'm going to cast on you after you act. So you can't stand it out.
because basically this is what I'm getting at. If I knew I had Sanctuary being cast on me, I would probably go ahead and attack through the grapple. But I don't know that, so I might try to escape the grapple instead. So if you give me a command or something, how are you conveying that to me that I as Cleoc know? Sorry for the scratching. That I as Cleoc know that try and kill the thing instead of trying to get away.
Just kill it, Cleoc. It probably can't bite you after this.
I'm not sure how convincing that is, but
I-
but very well. I will attack the vampire with my sword.
I'm not casting it till after he's That's why I'm holding my action until after Cleon goes.
Right.
I gathered that.
That's why I'm holding it.
That is an 18.
Hits.
For 15 damage. Magical slashing. Is it still alive?
Cleoc shoves his blade towards this thing's head and goes right through its head. And Cleoc, I need you to roll an acrobatics.
I'm actually good at these. That's a 18, I think.
You land lithely on your feet and withdraw your sword from the thing's head and just start walking down the hall into the room past Ceridan, like it was nothing. And Ceridan is just holding this limp body in his hand.
My spell fizzles.
As I
You never cast it.
Well, I mean, I cast it after he does his attack.
Right.
I guess it'd still be on him for a minute if I do cast it.
You can choose to cast it or not. It's up to you. At that
No,
point.
not. It,
Alright.
Like, whatever. I guess. Cool.
As my sword shakes, as I pull it out and see it fall limp, as I just start whistling, is going into the room. But that was not. I was okay. Thank you, Sarah. Then
These things are vile. Also, since I seem to be the one throwing these holy waters, and I asked you all to buy some, anyone have some extra I can have?
Cleoc would hand 2 vials to Cookie.
You can have any that you're going to give Nerysol. He'll just use his spell.
Alright, I'll
Stay out
take
of the way.
nurse cells then. Alright, thank you. I got 5 now.
Did you take Cleoc's 2, or you just...
Yes, I took Cleox too.
Okay.
Oh, I
Cleoc,
should have.
as you stab the thing, you hear it whisper in your ear, I used to be an adventurer once. This happened.
Were these his friends? Oh,
What would you gentlemen like to do?
loot the bodies. I mean,
That was a
Look
little
for
bit too
anything
close
like
for
that.
comfort.
I want to look in the room.
The buddies are basically naked.
I agree, looking at the room is a good idea.
yep.
And then moving on.
Could we, take a rest for a few minutes here?
Gates.
Not very well.
Yeah, how injured are we here?
13. I'm not.
I think Rio was the only one that actually damaged that fight.
But we have a request for a short rest.
Cleoc wouldn't mind taking one to get his key back.
Keep in mind, it is hostile territory. There is a chance that
Well, I don't need a rest. I'll keep an eye out.
Well, I would like a description of the room before we decide where to rest.
Yep.
you see a number of corpses, almost like they had camped here. And you see all the beds are just ripped and shredded and bloodied except for 2. 2 seem to be okay.
I look through the bed.
It's more of a sleeping bag sort of thing, like traveling bed. And there's a few
Maybe we should
bags and stuff. But yeah, there's only
see
2
about-
beds that aren't soiled and shredded.
Maybe we should rest in a different room.
Different room in this vile place.
Didn't we have a room that we rested in before that wasn't too bad?
I don't know. We got here after
And you heard
passing
movement.
these stuff. I don't know, man. We could try to go to the room we just left before in. We had the acid vats, assuming those things don't hurt us, but who knows what they are.
Didn't that room have multiple doors?
Yep.
But I seem to remember we did take a short rest in a different room. Possibly the one labeled empty room?
Dude, I'm completely lost in here.
In the room, you
You'd-
do find a number of coins and a few little knickknacks and some basic equipment that seems to be pretty well worn, and I'll post that in the chat.
Okay. I'm fine if you guys want to wait here for an hour, but we shouldn't be much longer than that. I don't know.
Last time you did we did take a short rest in the empty room. However, you also dealt with the fact that you did hear some movement in doing so. So you know that it's not a empty dungeon. Being stationary
Yeah.
does lend a risk a chance of being discovered.
I'll keep a watch out. I don't need a rest. Those that need a rest can rest. Those that rest can keep watch.
Cookie doesn't need to rest either.
Two keeping watch is better than one.
I have a couple spells. I mean, I could cast one if you need to heal. Or we could use a healing potion.
Is it healing that you need, Ryu, or are you out of spells?
That's a good question.
Spells.
So, yeah, you would be a lot stronger with a nap. Then let's try for it.
Well, and I think Cleoc said he needs key points, so...
Well, I
Be
don't
helpful.
have to have key points. I've got one left.
We want him to have key points.
Right, so... Those of us that regain things with a short rest, it's probably beneficial. Do we take the short rest here, or do we go try and find the other room we were in?
I don't want to go that far. I don't know which turns and twists we came to get here. Is anyone an expert room tracker? Have you been
Yeah.
making a map as we go?
Cleoc is trained in survival, but he hasn't been taking his time to make a map.
Uh-huh. So I don't think it's fair for our characters to look at this map and be like, we should go right over here.
You're right,
gonna
because
play-
we have not been down that hallway.
I'm gonna play
Perhaps-
Cookie.
We have a decent idea in the sense that we know that we made a big circle, so we know we could probably make it back to the exit.
Survival check. Cookie gets a 15 survival. I think maybe we could get our way back there. But nah, I kind of feel like any spot's as good as any.
We came from that way.
We came down a lot of different hallways and rooms. So this room or the acid room? This room has fewer doors.
Well, ideally, if we just started taking lefts, we would get back to where we were.
Maybe.
But we'd have a long walk.
Yeah.
But it was a long ways, and we have run into nasties in the corridor. At least in here, it smells pretty bad in here.
I posted it right here. So
But,
you can look down one hall, look down the other, the rest can nap.
Well, if we're going to take a nap, I can heal some people.
Okay. Does anyone need healing?
Cleox,
Jared probably does.
Power napped.
Cleox down 5 hit points, but I can always use hit die too if I need.
Rio's going to use a hit die because she's resting.
You do realize you don't regain hit die unless it's a long rest.
Narsil,
Yeah.
it's free, which is why.
Well, yes.
We don't have.
I don't think one hit die is going to be that big of a deal.
Ideally, if we need a long rest, I would probably vote that we try and make our way back to the entrance, go back to the ship.
Yeah, well, we're not doing long rest
Yeah.
here.
That's what I'm saying. That if we were to choose that, I would probably vote we try and rest back in the safety of the ship.
Okay, Sir Dunn, he could use healing. Please, Narsil.
Yes. Let's see here. That should be yes.
Ah.
$13. Do you need more? Does anyone else need any?
No, I'm good. I hand Cookie a string. If you see something, pull this line.
Okay.
Well, you're gonna look down one hallway. I'll have my back to that hallway while I'm looking down the other.
So, do you want to stay in this room?
I think that's what we decided on.
Okay.
So here's a question for the party. Should I use up an extra hit die for 4 HP?
I don't know. I would save it.
Cleox down 5 hit points. Probably going to go ahead and use a hit die.
This is the first time I've used any hit dice in this dungeon.
Yeah, go ahead and try it. Use it.
So Yonovan and Cookie are on watch, which Yonovan's looking up the table, and then Cookie looking down this way?
I rotated us properly.
Okay.
Thank
That's
you.
why I thought. I'm just making sure. You have dark vision, Yonovan. What is Cookie using for vision?
Oh,
Didn't we have night
Cookie
vision
has
goggles?
goggles of the night.
nice.
I think, yeah,
Just verifying. Okay.
that's right, I do. So I can see for 60 feet.
Cookie, I need you to roll a perception check.
Yes, sir. $15.
Okay. You hear a bit of noise, followed by an interesting sight coming down the hall towards you.
Oh? I pulled the string. What do I see?
I'm about to paste it. You see those creatures coming down the hall towards you.
Eyeball with legs. Eyeball with legs!
Did he actually paste the creature in? Because I actually don't see anything.
Yes, he did.
In chat, I'm trying to find something I can paste it in
Ah.
on the
Discord.
table. I don't know what happened to the thing I had to put it on. Ooh, I think I know an option that should work.
You said they're coming down the hall towards Cookie?
Yeah, eyeball with legs.
I step out and fire down the hall at the one in the front. That should wake everyone up.
We're not asleep. It's a short rest. We're sitting there reading a book.
So you hear Cookie say, eyeball with legs, eyeball with legs. Boom!
But I'm not hearing anyone respond.
Well, Cleon kind of opens his. Cleon was probably meditating. Kind of opens his eyes, like, huh?
You know, we could have just hid and let them go past, but okay.
Could have closed the door.
Okay.
Can-
Criticizing criticizer.
I just thought that was standard dungeoning procedures. When you're resting, you hide, but maybe I'm wrong.
Standard dungeoning procedure? What do you and I know of standard dungeoning procedure?
You're in the
That's a good
military,
question.
man.
Standard dungeoning procedure is stay alive, man. That's the basics. That's what I focus on.
Hey, you don't know my history. I don't know my history.
That's exactly right. Okay, so maybe you do know dungeoning procedure. What, did you go in stealth?
Well, I rolled that before the gunshot, but yes, like as soon as you said the eyeballs with legs.
Did anyone bother to roll initiative?
I was going to take the opportunity to have a surprise attack.
Nobody has mentioned initiative yet, so I have not
I
rolled it.
got a 15. Well, that's kind of an interesting thing. You can make a deck of cards with it on it, huh? That's a novel thing to do.
That
works.
Cool.
Interesting.
I'm impressed by your ingenuity.
Thanks. Had to figure some way to do it.
I'm terrified by the size of that deck.
Oh, the deck is much larger than that.
The deck is technically infinite, but you know.
I can deal with
It's the fear of size.
Now you know what's more fun? Flip them over.
Aw, that's
Oh
cool.
no.
They're not the same picture on the back.
That technically is. It just didn't do it the same way that it should have.
Well, I'm assuming initiative, so
Indeed, initiative.
15 for me, sir.
That's beautiful, Sarah.
That's what I said! Eyeballs with legs!
Making an ace? Thank you, Cookie. That sounds lovely. That's the idea of, holy shit, eyeballs with legs.
I think I saw a 16 from Rio. Or was
That
that
was
spelled?
from me.
Oh.
No, I also did 16.
Oh.
Okay. So Nursil has an 18. They have a 19.
What's with you and rolling high on the bad guys?
A 19 what?
Initiative.
Oh.
So Donovan was 16.
No. That was my... He said there's eyeballs down the hallway. I peeked around the corner and fired.
Ah.
That would be surprise attack if he lets it go.
They weren't surprised, so it'd be you move back as they're moving up the hall.
Well, I was around the corner.
You know!
I assume that this is the standard thing of it happened while we were resting, so we don't get our stuff from resting.
Right. They were drawn to the sound of battle. So they were
Aye.
expecting to find prey.
I accidentally deleted the thing.
No! They have 19, Nurasil has 18.
Guys, we don't know if these guys are melee or ranged yet, so be careful.
What was Cookie?
We don't know if they're melee or ranged yet, so be careful.
Initiative, Cookie.
15.
Mine's only 12.
Oh.
16 was the attack.
I put Saradin first in the initiative, but I don't know what the tiebreaker is, because Saradin and the bad guys have tied.
What's the dex, Saradin? Dex mod. Okay, then they would go first.
Bad guys go first.
Yep. Thank you for putting that up, Cleoc.
Clear, what's your new?
New initiative?
Yeah.
Same as the old initiative.
Cleoc's up first, I guess.
So I come over here behind the tiger's like, what are you talking about, Cookie? Like, oh my god!
Alright, so either I'm here and didn't shoot, or I'm there and I shot.
I don't think
I was having it, you moved up as they moved up. So it's kind of in unison, so I was going to let you be moved there if you wanted.
Anyway, I would like to fire my longbow at the guy in front.
Sounds like a grand idea.
First attack is almost a nat 20, but that's a 12 instead.
Is it a 20 or a 12?
Just a 12.
Okay, 12 misses.
Second one's a 20.
That hits.
Bonus action, Kinsey shot. Yay, extra D4. Nine damage.
To the first one it is.
And I choose to back off around the corner. It's like, what the hell are those things? They didn't have those back home. Maybe they did have those back home, but Cleoc's never seen one.
Alright, so they're up.
What was your first shot that missed, Cleoc?
Yes, first shot missed.
What was it?
A 12. The 20 hit, the 12 did not.
Yep.
Alright, okay.
And I'm going to go to the restroom real quick while this turn happens. So I'll be right back.
They go bounding up, making really disturbing noises. And Cookie, I need you to give me Two
I'm in
con
trouble.
saves.
Oh crap. Let me see what my plus is first.
They're acrobatic.
Please save. Please save. Well, that's not going to be high. 14
Okay.
and 6.
You take 10 necrotic damage.
Ah! Wow. Ouch, guys.
Yonovan, what's your AC?
15.
Oh, wait. Is that a gaze attack?
It is.
It has... I've got an advantage on that save.
Okay.
My Cloak of Eyelids is worth something! Nope, just kidding.
I'm going to assume nobody died while I was getting a drink.
Not yet.
Ouch.
We're working on it.
These guys have eye beams of necrotic damage. They're very dangerous.
Blind them.
That's a great idea.
Cookie, what's your AC?
19.
Okay. They slash at you. Yonovan, 2 slash at you. 1 jumped over your head, and that's them. Wait.
Dude.
Cookie, 1 more con save. Because, actually, no. Yonovan, because you're within sight.
Yep.
Need a con save. I can spread the love.
Really?
What'd you get?
I rolled in another dice. It's 9.
9, that would be 10 necrotic damage. And they are done. So, Saradin, you are up. You hear some screaming from Cookie and Yonovan, and some slashing claws.
Well. Huh.
They moved everyone who was resting back into the room.
This'll be interesting.
You would now. Kleok actually moved up since he was first, so he was actually back there as well and had to use his movement to move up.
I'm also a cheetah monk who gets movement speed increases, and also playing a race fly, which also cheats.
True.
What did you just move?
The 1 for the
It-
D8.
Was it a 1
Yeah.
before you moved it?
Because see, if you click it, it switches. But if you actually drag it, it doesn't.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, I was just starting to organize things because dice kind of went everywhere.
Right.
I didn't know you had rolled it, sorry.
I'm pre-rolling.
Okay. Nat 20, nice. $21 damage, solid hit.
Wow. That's cool.
Don't you get 2 attacks? Or you just get 1? Yeah. It's disappointing. Those vampires could have had some fun if they could have actually got their move off, but they didn't roll that well.
Vampires are scary, but I'm scared of these guys.
17 to hit. That hits. Nice. And that's them.
6
Okay.
damage seems low. Is that like a min roll for you?
Nurasil's up.
Huh.
Guess a 1 and a 2, huh?
Everyone's initiatives are high this round. Dang. Feeling good about my 15.
Okay. Nurasil fires off one of his beads of light and it misses. Well, technically it dodges. And so Ryu's up. .22 to hit. Ryu? To the first one. To the first one in the list. Okay. Ryu's Eldritch Blast flies out, slams that one in the eye, and it screams as it falls over.
Nice.
Anything else for you, or are you done? Okay. Next up. That would be Cookie, and then Yonavan. The one right in front of you that tried slashing at you died.
So
Smell rotting flesh.
Cookie's kind of panicking right now. And he channels his inspiration into a wall spikes erupt from all of the stone in a line 30 feet in front of Cookie, dealing 24 bludgeoning damage, or no, piercing damage probably, to all targets. DC 14 save for half, and his blatant use of magic that was hard for him dropped a chaos effect, and everything within 20 feet of the square in front of me is restrained. DC 14 save. Strength save.
20?
20 feet. Yeah, so all of those guys and pretty much anyone in a straight line effect.
Yeah.
I
think that's everyone.
In fact,
Everyone's restrained.
yeah, we're all restrained for 4 rounds,
Except
unless
for
you
2 of
save
them.
against it.
And it's DC 14?
Yeah.
No, because it's from the square in front of him. 5,
Oh,
10,
right.
15, 20, so all of them are restrained.
You're right. So it's all of them and all of us. So literally everyone just got restrained. If they fail, they're safe. Okay.
DC what strength?
14.
14 strength for restrained and what for the damage?
24 damage. Cookie's restrained.
Right, 24 damage.
I'm restrained.
What's the save
So-
for the damage?
DC 14. Same.
14 what?
What is the effects of
It's a
restraint?
dex,
Is it simply
dex save.
Dex save, okay.
You
Is
can't, your
restrained-
speed is 0.
your speed is 0? That's it. Okay.
Is it dex save
Of-
half
of
or dex save
restrained-
negate?
Restrained is
half.
quite a bit worse than that.
So 24, right?
24 damage, dex save half, yes.
So I believe restrained is actually a little bit worse than that.
You want to look it up for us?
Yeah. I would like to use my inspiration from last session to give myself advantage on this.
Go for it.
I fail either way.
Oh,
Huh. That is pretty powerful.
that means unless they are all restrained, unless they all failed their checks, they have advantage on those.
Well, this is Cookie's magic in its full glory. I'm sorry, guys. Dang it.
I'm
Hey,
just
but
sad that I didn't save against it. So
Cookie, this could work out because if they failed to be not restrained, so if they failed their restraint check, then would they also have disadvantage on the dexterity check, the dexterity saving
Dexterity
throws?
check came
Yes.
first.
Oh,
so how long are we restrained again?
4
So we
rounds.
die.
I'm assuming we get a save each of our turns to break it if we want.
That's spending your action, though.
That's better than being restrained. Or are we just restrained for 4 rounds and can't do anything about it?
Okay, you are mechanically, I mean, the flavor is kind of up to me, but the spell I used, morphed the walls, so it would make sense that all the floors, kind of grab us at our feet, so you could attempt a strength check to break free.
That's fair. I was just wanting to make sure.
All right, well, that's nice. All right, so everyone made their attempt to resist being restrained.
Failed.
I'm just making sure everyone has rolled.
You said it's a DC 14?
Yeah. Yeah, if Cookie's done, Yonovan's
Yep,
turn.
Cookie's done.
Are the guys on either side of me restrained?
I believe those two made it. Yeah, those two made it. Neither of them were
You
restrained.
need to mark which ones are restrained because
I
it
did.
affects our attacks. I don't see a mark.
Put your mouse over them. Their name is restrained.
Not showing.
I'm not.
The back two have the name restrained on them if you mouse over them.
Nope.
If I mouse over them, all I get is a highlight.
Yep.
Really? Interesting. Well, the back two are
Same.
restrained.
Great.
So let me get this straight. Everyone in the party is restrained, but all but 3 of them
Nope.
aren't.
Nersil's not restrained.
Well, guys, it was nice knowing you for this TPK.
Compliments of the chef.
I would like to apologize for suggesting the short rest.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. If it's
At least
too
they
long.
took some damage.
What's the French word for like perfect or perfect tasting? Because that's the word I'd use. Or just perfecto.
I'm gonna use my action to try and break free, and then bonus action sanctuary. Nope. Sanctuary on me.
So you have sanctuary?
Yep.
Good.
Guys, there are some options. I've got these bag of tricks. We can bring more animals to play. We've got a ever smoking bottle. We can cover us in fog so we can't be targeted. I don't know. Or we can try to
Cleo,
break through.
You're up, and then they're up.
So I guess we decided I can try and repeat that DC 14 strength save to try and break free.
Sure.
So I'm attempting to do that.
The fog sounds like a good idea if they're eyeballs.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I
You
am
can
no
take your
longer
action.
restrained.
Yeah, you can take your action to do that.
Alright.
You're basically breaking at a grapple type thing.
So what I'm going to do at this point, seeing that both Cookie and Saradin and Yonovan are restrained, I'm going to move up to here,
Oh, thank
and
you.
I'm going to use my final key point and use Patient Defense. I am now
Excellent.
dodging.
What's your DC, Yonovan?
15. And they have to make a 13 wisdom save to attack me.
One made it, one did not. One did. So 3 have made it.
So 3 made the wisdom check.
Yeah, the 3 that can see you did. One's going to make you do a con save. The other one's going to attempt to attack you. What's your AC? You said
15.
15.
I could really use some better rolls tonight.
And since Yonovan's restrained, you technically do have advantage to hit him. Sorry, Yonovan, if I just got you killed.
It's okay.
Probably.
They hit you once. So, what was your con save?
I'm still looking.
Okay. You take 6 slashing damage, and we'll see if you take anything else.
I do, it's 8.
So that's 10 necrotic. Totaling 16 damage total. Cleoc, I need 2 con saves from you.
Just a few.
And what's your AC?
17. You attacking me with disadvantage.
I did. I rolled I think it was a nat 20 or 19, and then I rolled a 14 on the die. So you take 6 slashing damage. And what did you get for
Okay.
con save?
20.
You're good.
Have
You just
6
take
slashing
6
damage.
slashing. Yep.
Okay.
All right, and that's their turn. Saradin, you're up. Okay. Roll a check. So, movement bonus, you can do what you would like with those, since you are now free. You have a move and a bonus action. How are you attacking with your sword?
Specifically, Sarah, than the uh, action of breaking the rock restraining you took your action, so you technically cannot do an attack action since it's the same thing. It didn't make any whatsoever. Breaking free from the restraint used your standard action.
It would take your action to free a teammate as well. So you can try to do that next turn.
You do still have action surge.
That is true.
Action surge.
Action Surge lets you have an additional standard action on your turn that you expend it. I believe
It's like once per day, right?
It's once per long rest or something like that. I can't remember.
Once you use this feature, you must finish a short or long rest before you can use it again.
Oh, so every short rest.
So action surge is really good.
So you could technically expend it now, and then you can make an attack. However, you would have to move up to a position where you can do so.
Sorry, Saradin, I'm kind of in the way of it making any attack action unless you decide to use that Javelin of Lightning and electrocute all of them. Which might be hilarious, but...
Okay. And the javelin doesn't have reach, right? I mean, it's a thrown weapon, so you could throw it if you can throw it as a normal weapon.
Yeah, it's normally just a +1 javelin.
If it's just +1 javelin, he can do a throw attack then.
Uh-huh.
Does it return instantly, or does it...
Oh, no.
You can throw it once per turn.
It's thrown, and you have to go retrieve it.
Okay. Just making sure. Some return, some don't. So he could use it and throw it once. Let us know when you're done. Okay. Go for your throw.
Saradin is apparently action surging to throw the javelin.
Playstyle question. If I use a bag of trick and have that creature attack, that's not me casting a spell, and that's not me making an attack. That should not cancel Sanctuary.
If you do what again?
If I use a bag of tricks.
Technically, you're right.
It-
You can order other people to fight for you without violating Sanctuary. That's entirely accurate. DM monsters could do that too. I haven't seen it, but nothing stops that.
Okay. So Nurasil is up. Hey Cleoc, would you like Sanctuary?
Wouldn't be particularly helpful in this case.
Who should get
can you-
Sanctuary? Or I can do healing.
Heal the dwarf.
Can you heal Yonovan from where you're at?
Please.
I could move up to your square and move back and heal him. So yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
11 health, Yonovan.
That is helpful.
Actually no, because we're doing min half. I forgot about that, which would mean 2 more.
13.
13. Good, I'm back up to 28.
And I'm done. So that would mean adios.
Okay, I'm going to guess that the restraining giving you disadvantage on attacks applies also to like magical attacks or ranged attacks, right?
If it says attacks, yes.
attacks.
If it says melee attacks, no.
Wait, does it say melee attacks or just says attacks?
I don't know, that's what I'm scrolling back up to look. Attack rolls against a creature have advantage, and creatures' attack rolls, so any attack roll has disadvantage.
Okay. I'm going to shoot the closest one that's restrained so that the advantage and disadvantage cancel.
Okay, that would be the one in the back then. The 2 in the back, so the front one in the back.
And it doesn't look like it'll matter anyways. 12.
Nope.
Alright, I'm done.
Okay. Duck cookie.
Alright, I'm going to try to break free of my own spell. Which is going to work! Yes, because I'm +0 on the save now, finally. Else that would have failed. And Tiger's going to try to break through as well. And
There you
Tiger
go.
breaks free. Alright, do y'all want cover? Because I can open this bottle. Or what?
I'm good because I can probably see through it.
No, fog. Cannot see through.
Even with Devil Sight, it's only
Yes.
light and dark? Okay, never mind.
So then that
It's
would
a
be
physical
basically disadvantage for
obscuration.
everybody because we can see.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
actual physically obscuring.
Okay.
It's if we're in trouble, it's a great equalizer. But it's not great for us. Just I caused this trouble, so I'm asking you a yes or no. That's a no then. I'm going to is there any way to get into melee with... Yeah, there's not really room for that.
You'd have to move past him.
Yeah, but they occupy that space past him.
Right.
So I'm going to throw a dagger. Wow. Dice are with me.
Donovan, you're up next, so if you want to get your stuff going.
20 to hit.
Technically, Ryu, yes.
7
Could
damage.
do it for you, and he could also throw you down the hall. 7 damage to the first one.
Yep. And I'm out of their sight. And Tiger. Tiger, come over here. Let's stay out of danger. Those guys are nasty. That's all I got, guys.
Donovan.
Is Yonovan
You're
muted?
muted, Yonovan.
Jonathan is muted. Let's see here. This is a D8.
Cleok, you're next.
Right. Really? Oh, it's a 7. Thank goodness. I throw a little fuzzball behind this guy here. And that becomes a lion.
You're strange people.
Lion does...
Looks very similar to the tiger.
Can you not see the name when you mouse over it?
Oh, I can see this name. I just know it looks very similar to the tiger. Let me remove the snap the grid on this guy.
Yeah, I was just going for that. I was like, what's going on? Oh, right.
I'm guessing restrained counts as incapacitated,
It would, but that one's not restrained.
but I am restrained.
Yes, you are.
Incapacitated
I
is a
do-
different term.
A
No.
different term. No. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So the
I think
lion
it's
has
not.
advantage on attacks then.
Yeah. Because you can still attack while you're restrained.
Yeah.
You're not very good at attacking while restrained, but you can.
Correct.
All right. 5. 20. It's here. Giant grid is speed is
You rolling for it?
I'm figuring out how I want to have him do this. Now we're just gonna be simple and have him. It's kind of weird because he takes up more than.
Yeah, don't worry about it. So
I was trying to calculate how far you'd have to go backwards to make a run in pounds.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling you're going to make a DC 13 strength
Maybe.
since you weren't restrained.
2 of them are.
Oh, nice. Pack tactics.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with pack tactics right now and have advantage attack.
Go for it.
Not bad.
It has a +5 to hit, so it's a 17 to hit. It's 1d8 plus 3.
Do some damage.
5 damage. And as far as I can...
That one's restrained. I am sorry. That one in front of you is restrained.
Oh, well, it already had advantage for Pectac. I would have shot it if that was the case. Well, that's...
You can fix that if you want.
No, that's fine.
Alright.
Alright, I guess, for lack of a better thing, because I was going to try and do some monk shenanigans and get to where the lion was, but that doesn't seem like a prudent course of action anymore. So I'm going to slash that guy. Longsword attack is a 19.
Hits.
For 10 damage.
Yeah, that's one right in front of you.
Yep. Second attack, also with sword, because these things need to die. That's just a 12, probably misses.
A 12 does miss. And you said how much damage? Sorry.
10 on the first one.
Okay.
Bonus action punch. That's a 22
Yep.
for 8
Probably take him
damage.
Takes him out. A nice, sickening thump. You hear the fleshy creature slapping up.
And as much as I hate to abandon Yonovan to his state, he still has Sanctuary on. I'm going to take a step backwards just to give people a chance to
take damage.
I'm going to take 2 steps backwards.
Sounds good.
To allow them to potentially funnel into the room and enter a death trap. And I'm done. Are the two in the back still restrained?
You're right. See, that's why we need people like you around. What is your lion's AC?
Lion's AC is 12.
Okay, 6 damage. Cleok. You made this one upset. He's gonna give you another gaze, so I need a con save.
I need a con save. I'm not very good at these. I likely fail it. 7.
10 damage.
Ow.
And that's another 6 damage to the lion, Yonovan.
Nick or
12
otherwise.
total. Just slashing. And I need Ryu and Nurasil to make con saves. Ryu, con save.
Taking the dog, I'll be right back.
Right. Let's try to wrap this up. Ceridan, you're next, followed by Nurasil. Go for it, Ceridan. I'll tell Ryu if she takes damage once I hear what her save was. Oh, there it is. Okay, 10 damage. Necrotic. Ryu. Yonovan, you actually have 5 more health than I said. I miscalculated. Spell level. $19. Ryu, you get hoisted up and off the ground by Ceridan. Anything else, Ceridan? Do you want to move up and hit the beastie? Or I guess you use your action for that. Since it took an action to pull her out, no. But you could keep hold of her and toss her down the hall if you wanted. Keep in mind that she would take damage as well as them. Do you want to stand right next to where you were with her, or do you want to move into the doorway? What do you want to do? Back to where you were? Do you put her in front of the doorway, in front of you, like as a meat shield, or next to you, meaning not in front of you?
Rude.
I put her where I think you were saying.
Okay.
Excellent. Then, Ryu, you're up. The one straight in front of Kleok took a glowing ball of light to the eye. "21 hits. For 1 damage. Awesome. And you only get 1, or you get 2? Because I thought you get 2 Eldritch Blast at this level.
First one missed with a 5.
Ah, okay. So, all done?
Yep.
Okay. Cookie, Yonovan, you both can go.
Alright. Cookie looks, throws a dart. 15 hit.
15 hits.
6 damage. Tiger
The first
comes
one?
in. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tiger comes in, attacks. Do a DC 13 strength save. Aw.
19.
Okay.
Not including modifier.
9 damage.
Okay.
That's it.
Kitty takes him down.
Then he's gonna move out.
Okay.
Actually,
Yanalan.
they're not that tactical.
I cast Dimension Door and end up in the Chamber of Heresy. Since there's an opening,
Oh.
I don't have that spell.
He can't cast it.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, break the
Do you want to
rules.
move into the room?
Yeah, I'm just figuring out if the guy that's restrained can attack me if I move away from.
Technically, yes, but he has disadvantage to do so.
I don't know.
And he'd have to roll his wisdom save first.
I can't. I'm restrained.
Oh, you're restrained. You're free.
Not anymore.
Now you can move. However, you can only move inside the room because I think you only have 25 movement, right?
Yep.
Let's see.
Um,
No, you could go behind Ryu or Saradin.
Yep. I'm gonna hide over here.
Okay.
And bonus action is line attacks.
Okay. Then Lion can attack and roll, and then Cleoc looks like you're going. Thank you.
Does a 19 hit?
Uh-huh.
Technically advantage because he's drained.
That's true.
Cookie, I'm going to need 2 con saves from Tiger.
Okay.
Even better. 24.
What'd you get? 24? 24 hits.
It only gets to do one attack as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
I was just seeing, since I had advantage, you try for that nat 20.
Ah. Yeah. Alright, so how much damage did you do?
I don't know. That did not roll. There we go. 8 plus 3. 11 damage. Chomp.
Tiger got 12 and 5 on the con saves.
Okay. 10 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Lion does 11 damage.
Yep. Thank you.
That's all my turn.
Alright, Cleoc did
Yep.
2 sword attacks and a punch against the restrained one by the tiger with advantage. First attack would hit the armor class of 20 for 8 damage. Second would attack. Second attack would hit an armor class of 26 for 6 damage. Third attack actually missed.
Okay.
And I will risk the attack of opportunity to get out of the way for some of my allies to potentially attack the thing.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
Good. Then he's going to turn around. I need a con save on the lion. And then Saradin, you're up.
Do I need to do anything?
Yes, I need a con save for your lion.
Okay.
What'd you get?
9.
10 damage. Saradin.
Did the creature
Rhea?
attacking the lion have disadvantage on its attack?
It only did one, and it was a gaze attack, so no.
'Cause if it's still restrained, it has disadvantage.
Correct. It
Okay.
didn't use an attack as such.
Oh. Okay.
That's why it did the gaze attack on the lion.
Nat 20. Yes.
Nice. Does that have reach? Because currently there is a tiger in the way.
No, it doesn't have reach.
So you have to attack the other one.
Yeah, we'll just move you to the other one to attack. Don't worry about it. So, you're nat 20 and 26 damage. Very nice. And that one goes as you split it in twain. You chop it down the center, and this steamy bits come released with a nice stench of rotting flesh. Rises to your nostrils. Death and decay. Ryu? Cookie?
Alright.
Are those two still
Restrained,
tied down?
yes.
Okay, so we get advantage attacking him now. Well,
Yeah, you have been for a while.
okay, well, let's hope for... Well, I've been having disadvantage as well.
Right.
19! Oh, so close. And that does 6
Okay.
damage.
To the first one or the second one?
First one.
Okay.
And I miss on the second, even with advantage.
Wow.
That's my night. That's my night tonight. Ryu's just gonna go lay down and finish her short rest.
Cookie and Tiger do 16 damage to the next guy there.
Is this your ball? Hey, Anderson.
Okay. And that's them, and Cookie's done, and Yonovan's up.
You're on mic, Ryan.
Oh, sorry.
Nope. Oh, first one's best. 20 to hit.
That is. D first or D second?
First closest.
Okie dokie. Do some damage.
Not much. Uh, 10. Wait. 11 piercing. And 9 from the oil, from the holy oil.
Yonovan's gun rings out and explodes through the back of this thing's head.
And the rest of my movement puts me back here. That's 25 to move there and back. And well,
This is actually
Lion gets to move 50 feet, which will put it there, and it can do a pounce attack because it's been running for far enough. So I'm going to have the lion make a pounce. The lion moves at least 20 feet straight towards the creature, which is around the corner. It can move 20. 20 can move 20 feet around the corner.
Also advantage
PC
because
13.
it's restrained. Also advantage because it's restrained.
For the attack, yes. What's the DC for the pounce?
13.
Okay. Just made it. Like, he actually just made 13.
All right, I can't do anything if it's not knocked prone.
No, it wasn't. Sorry.
All right.
But still a claw attack.
Yeah.
Can I though? I don't see that. I don't
It's
see
like the
anyone
pounce
that-
happens after you hit with the claw attack. And it moves.
Oh. Okay, you're right. I didn't read that fully. So, roll twice. $20.
Hits.
Cleoc fired 2 bow shots, both of which would hit, with the advantage for 9 and 16 damage respectively.
9 damage from the claw.
That kills him, Cleoc. You took him out.
Woo!
Cleoc's arrows find their mark, which in beast eye, and it slumps over. It is silent once more. And we'll pick up here after a short rest next time.
Yep.
Okay, wow.
The lion comes limping back with 6 health. 4 actually.
So, gentlemen, I hope you all had fun, and we will see you next week.